All right. Thank you so much, man.
Good to be here, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me go pick that up and then I'm going to get out the way.
How's everybody doing? I talk loud, so you might want to turn this down a little bit. And I get even louder as I get more excited. I'm David Sabatino. I'm the pastor of Foundation of Faith Ministries in Belhaven, Virginia. I'm a high school teacher. I've been teaching now for 23 years. I also, I speak through under the banner Inspire and Empower. And one of the things that I always talk about is being armed with a vision and an action plan. I've always been a visionary type leader. Always been. I can remember even when I was in elementary school, I joined the safety patrols and they made me the captain. And throughout school, every time I was on a team or anything, I became the captain. Because I kind of had this thing of being able to just put things together and lead people. I can remember in 1976, when I graduated from high school, I had these intentions initially of going to college. But had the vision of being a teacher, as a matter of fact. The problem was I didn't put a plan together, an action plan together with it. So therefore, when I graduated from high school, I went straight into the workforce. And I was pretty successful in the workforce up until the time of 1984 came along, that I got shot in my back with a shotgun at point blank range and was left paralyzed on my left side. What was real significant about that is I was left-handed. So I lost the use of my left side, could not write anymore with my left hand. And I kind of went some years just trying to get that back, get my writing back. So at the age of about 28 or so, I learned how to write with my right hand. And at age 30, I went to college. Started college really just as an opportunity just to pick up a few classes. And while I was on disability, taking classes, I hated telling people that I was disabled. I've always been a mover, always been a shaker, always been a go-getter. And even though I was taking home pretty good money, picking up a pretty good check on the 3rd of every month from Social Security disability because I had made good money during that time, there was just something about not earning a living. I hated telling people, they say, hey man, hey Sam, how you doing? What you doing these days? I couldn't tell them, I hated to tell people I'm on disability. So when I went to college, started college, just taking a few classes at the community college, I began to enjoy learning again. And I started taking classes, and before you know it, I had earned a certificate in electronics technology. Then I went on, took a few more classes, then I earned an associate degree in electronics technology. From then, I started to kind of say, hey, you know what, I can do this thing. Went to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, went there in the electronic engineering program with the intentions of becoming an engineer. Got there my junior year, that was my junior year, and I hit a brick wall. First of all, it wasn't social enough for me. I'm a person that likes to talk, and engineers keep quiet. You calculate and you solder and you read the bands on resistors and you go to books and you get statistics out of those books, and it just wasn't social enough for me. And so a lot of things I didn't really enjoy about the engineering field. I'm going to get into what my other part is. Didn't enjoy about the engineering field. The next thing I didn't really enjoy about the engineering field is that all of my instructors were Iranians. So I couldn't understand what they were saying. So even when they were talking to me, we were socialized, we didn't understand each other. Just at the time that I was getting ready to say, well, maybe going to the university was just a little bit too much for me to ask at my age, I got redirected to the education program. And finally, I remembered that back in 1976, I wanted to be a teacher. And once I got redirected to the education program, the vision came back, and then I put an action plan together. So I just want to talk to you all about being armed with a vision and an action plan, because without a vision and an action plan to go with it, all you're doing is fantasizing.